something I've never heard preached in any church that I've ever been in. But if you have, please let me know. So most of you, just as I have always been preached about the woman who had an issue of blood. And this woman had been suffering from basically having a menstrual cycle on a consistent basis for an unknown amount of time, but of course it's a long time. She struggled through the crowd, fought her way up because she saw Jesus. She's heard about Jesus. And once she gets there, because he's a rabbi, she knows she can't touch him directly, but she touched his garments. And from the hem of her garments, by her faith, she was healed. But there's an aspect of this story that I've always wondered about, asked many pastors about, but no one has ever taught it in a actual sermon. No one has really focused on it. The fact that when the woman, according to the story, when the woman touched Jesus, he recognized the power had gone from out of him. No one has ever really delved into this power going out of him. That many people just focus on the fact that there is so much power in Jesus that just by touching the hem of his garment and by her faith, she was healed. Exactly what he said, by her faith, not by his doing, but by her faith. But the comment of the power going out of him. If Jesus is God, how can the power of God ever dissipate from God? If Jesus is God and power left him, then that would not make him God anymore, because he would not then have the full power of God. Because when you transfer energy from one place to another place, then the original place has lost some of its energy, some of its power. I've never heard a pastor truly preach on that, because it would cause a question of, if God can lose his power, then is it still God? Now, of course, your belief and your faith will keep you there. But more importantly, when we come to understand that within that teaching, there is the teaching that energy transmutation has always existed. That when you have a heart energy and you share that in a heart whole with somebody, you're transferring energy. When my daughters and my sons were small and I put their heart against my heart, we shared energy, transmutation of energy. Hence, there is no such thing as death, just the transmutation of energy. Hence, energy is God, and you are that. Thank you very much.